Imagine you're going on your morning walk along the water, enjoying the beach, and come across this. That's exactly what happened to Sanibel resident Lori Klusmeyer earlier this week while she was walking between Bowman's Beach and Blind Pass. She then posted these pictures on Facebook to warn other beachgoers. I showed the pictures to beachgoers today, many who were surprised. That includes Yaro Ogato, who's visiting here from Miami.
It's scary. I don't know if I want to get in the water now. Especially, we're not familiar with the beach here, so just kind of looking around now to see if we see any.
And despite being found this week, Portuguese Man are a rare sight on the island. The Sanibel Captiva Conservation Foundation told me that they've heard reports in March. Before that, 2018. So how did it end up on the beach? SECF's Dr. Rick Bartleson says it all has to do with wind direction.
Their bladders are like a sail, so the wind and the currents will move them around. So it just sort of means we've been having some shoreward breezes.
And while they might look similar and sting like jellyfish, FGCU professor Dr. James Douglas says they're actually very different.
These are what we call colonial organisms, which means that their body is actually made up of many bodies that are fused together to form one cooperative structure. So they're put together in a really unusual way, which is why they look nothing like anything else in the ocean.
From my own experience, being stung by a man-o-war is not fun.
Obviously don't want to touch them. They have poisonous stinging cells, and if their tentacles are still wet and you touch their tentacles, those stinging cells will fire off a microscopic poisonous harpoon into your skin that is very painful.
While painful, man-o-war are rarely deadly to humans. According to the National Institute of Health, the last death from a sting in Florida was in 1987. If you do get stung, pouring vinegar can inactivate the stinging cells, and while a heat treatment can neutralize already injected venom. But if you do have a more serious reaction, it is best to seek medical attention. That said, Dr. Douglas adds winds might not just brought man-o-wars to Sanibel.
We should be on the lookout for other types of seaweed or fish that we might not normally see that are drifting in with these different circulation patterns.
On Sanibel, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.